All right, welcome folks to the April issue of the Flatcar office hours. We have a bit of reduced attendance today. Most of us are enjoying vacations in the spring. So it's gonna be me and Matthew today. Matthew is already so nice to share the agenda. We have only a few items today. There are a little bit, there's a little work going on under the hood, which will further allow us to automate the project and to give contributors and committers better feedback on their PRs. And so let's jump to the first agenda item. We've added automated PR builds and tests for our main distribution repository, which is for legacy reasons called the scripts repo. That PR has been merged and is active for every PR on the scripts repo that either has reviewers assigned or is ready for review. We will run an automated operating system image build, both ARM64 and AMD64, and we'll run our full suite of tests for the QEMU provider. And what you're looking at right now is feedback from that test run in particular. So the test runner will basically go back to the PR and post the results of the run there, so you can check whether you succeeded or not. And you see a few transient test failures in that run. And that's not unusual if you're testing in a larger cloud environment, cloud scenarios. So we automatically restart those tests during the test cycle. There's nothing you need to do. And you only get messages over some of the failed runs, even if they fail transiently. So we know which tests have a little jitter. Having said that, the other major change that will be coming to the main repository, the scripts repository, right after the next round of releases is out, will be so. Traditionally, the scripts repo had two Git submodules, their own repositories, which contained all of the e-builds that make up Flatcar. That's Portage Stable and Chorus Overlay. Portage Stable is quite close to Gentoo, and we're trying to stay aligned. And this is our main area of cooperation with Gentoo, actually. So most of our upstream PRs to Gentoo flow from the Portage Stable repo. Chorus Overlay is very Flatcar specific. Both have been submodules for legacy reasons, and we're going to change that in the near future. We're going to merge all of them, including all of the history, into the scripts repo, which then will end up having like one go-to place for all of the operating system packages and changes. And it'll also allow us to further extend the impact of the PR builds and tests that I've just shown you. So from now on, after that merge, every single package PR will be automatically tested, built and tested. So that's the other exciting news. Hey, Cyan, thanks for joining. All right, and that's pretty much all I had from the infrastructure news. And so I'll hand over to Matthew for the release part of the call.
Thank you, Tilo, and hello, Cyan. So yeah, I'll do the Cyan job today, and I will try to handle the release planning. So Cyan, if you have anything else to add, please feel free. So you should now see the release planning board and the roadmap for Flatcar, and we are going to have a release this week. So it's an important one because we are going to promote a new stable. So yeah, I hope it will be all right and everything will be fine with the workloads, but it should be because best changes have been in beta since a while now. So regarding the current release, we're going to start the build on Wednesday. So expect a release date on Thursday or Friday, but Thursday would be the ideal. And in this release, we include some security fixes for RunC, so RunC 1.1.5, if I recall correctly. And this update will generate more update, especially on the Docker side and container side. We also include some Go security fixes in this release. And yeah, I think that's it. Uh, what I have on my board. So if there is anything else to add, please feel free to speak now. But yeah, that's the content of the next release, major stable.
I think following like previous patterns that we had, should we end up with a release date of Friday, we'll only release alpha and beta and just postpone the stable until Monday. It's probably a little
Yeah,
quieter for folks out there. Although we fully expect everything to work, as Matthew said, because we had a
mm,
pretty lengthy beta stabilization time for the stable release.
yeah. So we can see, depending on the status of the build on Friday, to see if whether we release everything on Friday or on Monday.
All right. So today's been a short one. As noticed earlier, everybody is enjoying their time off. So if no one has any comments or questions, we can just call it a day early. All right, folks. Have a great time. See you next month. Thank you, Cyan, for joining late. And see you on Matrix.
See you. Bye bye.